When you pour your seed corn into these hoppers, you know it'll be planted the way it should be to produce rewarding yields season after season. And it makes no difference whether you plant 75 acres a day with this pace-setting 4-row 494, 85 acres a day with this lightning-quick 4-row 495, 100 acres a day with a 6-row 694 or 695, or 120 acres a day with two 4-row planters, a 2-planter hitch, and a new generation John Deere 4010 tractor. The end results are always the same. Full, uniform stands, high plant populations, extra bushels at harvest time. Let's take a closer look at the John Deere 494 and its high-speed twin, the 495. Both planters are regularly equipped with big-capacity 3/4 bushel seed hoppers. Each hopper has a float-type seed gauge that tells you at a glance how much seed is left when it's time to refill. There's a steady flow of seed over these natural drop seed plates and sloping hopper bottoms into the cells whether planters' hoppers are full or nearly empty. Seed is never forced. Natural drop seed plates and sloping hopper bottoms work hand in hand with the split-second valves inside this 495 planter shank, and with the conventional type valves inside this 494 shank, resulting in outstanding planting accuracy for you and top yields. On the outside, these shanks look much the same, but inside there's a world of difference. The split-second valve is designed for drilling and hill dropping accurately at speeds up to 7 miles per hour. This special chain with small elevator-like flights conveys seeds from hopper down to the soil. Gravity is not used because seeds can't fall accurately enough to plant at 7 miles per hour. The conventional type valve in the 494 is designed for drilling, hill dropping, and check row planting accurately at up to 5 miles per hour. If you prefer not to hill drop or check plant, you can buy a 494 equipped for straight drilling only. Seeds dropped from the hopper are trapped and grouped by this first valve, then released, and regrouped near the bottom of the shank by a second valve. Seeds are then ejected into the seed trench. This double valve action ensures compact, tightly grouped hills and a near-perfect cross-check. A smooth flow of power from the planter's wheels to seed handling mechanisms is maintained by this backlash-free ratchet chain drive and one-piece counter-drive shaft system. When you buy a 494 or 495, you have a choice of seed openers, either this runner type or 14 or 11-inch double disc openers. Your choice depends on the condition of seed bed on which you normally plant. Each planting unit is free to ride up or down over high spots and in depressions. This independent floating action means uniform seed placement and uniform germination. To make sure of proper penetration on firm seed beds, you can increase the pressure on each planting unit by adjusting this spring and still not destroy independent flexibility. Press wheels control planting depth. To change depths, you merely change this pin setting. No tools are needed. 494 and 495 planters have disc-type press wheels that shed stalks and trash. Wheels are smooth and rivet-free. Semi-pneumatic rubber tires are available for press wheels if you plant in sticky soil conditions. Row spacing is easy to change. 494 and 495 planters can be ordered with 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40-inch row spacings. Special hoppers and markers are needed for planters with 28 to 32-inch spacing. Will the operator please turn the record? Take a careful look at this rugged frame. It enables planters carrying heavy seed and fertilizer loads to take the hard knocks of modern, faster planting speeds. And this long pivoted hitch means that your planter will keep a true course even when the tractor wanders off marker line a little. A long hitch makes turning at row ends easier too. You just pull back on the fingertip remote cylinder control lever on the tractor's panel to lift the planter, then spin the outfit around. When the planter is lowered, hydraulic cylinder permits a cushioned drop, which prevents dirt from clogging seed runners. You don't have to worry about these automatic disc type markers. When you raise your planter, the down marker comes up. If you make a sharp turn, the other marker drops when the planter is lowered. But if you just raise the planter to cross a waterway without turning, the same marker will drop again. Now let's look over a fully equipped planter to see why it's the most up-to-date planter on the market today. You gain many rounds of non-stop planting and fertilizing when you equip your planter with this dry fertilizer attachment. These low-to-the-ground, easy-to-fill hoppers hold a total of 750 pounds. Large openings make filling fast. Less fertilizer is spilled whether you use bagged or bulk material. Hit or miss fertilizing and fiddling around to get application rates the same on all rows are things of the past on a John Deere. One change of sprocket combination controls fertilizer rate on all units. These augers assure uniform feeding of fertilizer to all openers. They are easily removed so the tank can be thoroughly cleaned at the end of the season. There are high, medium, and low rate augers available for any desired delivery rate. If you prefer to apply fertilizer in a liquid form, you'll want to equip your planter with this big capacity liquid fertilizer attachment. These two plastic-lined tanks have a total capacity of approximately 1,000 pounds. Distributor valves open and close automatically when the planter is lowered or raised. Tanks are vented to give uniform head pressure necessary for accurate distribution. Runner and disc openers are available for use with both liquid and dry fertilizer. The runner opener shown here is usually used when working in loose, mellow seed beds. Disc openers are used more for planting in soil where trash is a problem. Both types of openers have adjustable spring pressure for uniform penetration. With a John Deere, you can put liquid or dry fertilizer to one side and below the seed where it's readily available to young seedlings' roots and where leading authorities have proved repeatedly that plant food is most effective. The 494 and 495 can be equipped with either this liquid herbicide attachment with a 36-gallon aluminum tank and hoses leading to nozzles attached behind each press wheel, or with individual dry herbicide attachments with a capacity of 15 pounds per hopper. Fluted rollers feed out precise amounts of dry herbicide to assure economical weed kill. You know the value of an insecticide attachment if you've ever lost a crop to soil insects and had to replant late in the season. This enlarged soil profile shows you why seed planted with a John Deere has a protected inside track to higher yields. And you do 4 jobs once over. Apply pre-emergence weed spray, apply insecticide, plant corn, and place fertilizer properly. You can plant corn in plowed ground with this tillage attachment. In many conditions, you may eliminate disking and harrowing, get a jump on weeds, and pare planting costs to the bone. Here's a sure way to get your row crops planted in the shortest possible time. Plant 8 rows at once by using a 2-planter hitch and a 4010 tractor to pull 2 494 or 495 planters. Transporting an 8-row outfit is no problem. Planters simply trail one behind the other, narrowing overall width to 12 feet. You'll even appreciate the convenient way a John Deere planter can be stored. yet it is easily and quickly made ready for planting. Convenience, economy, accuracy, speed. Any way you want to make a comparison. John Deere 4-row 494 or 495 corn planters used separately or in pairs as an 8-row planter are your best buy today. Have us deliver a 494 or 495 before you plant another crop.